Hello there everyone, this is Seb and welcome back to Let's Play Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. This is the extras video, in which I will show some extra bits, although the game doesn't have too much to offer in the extras department. However, we are here at the beginning of the game in the light shrine and we picked up the light spell, but I was playing carelessly and you know, Kain is not in the best of shapes here. He's hurt pretty bad. So what can we do? Well, there is a little code to help along here. Just during gameplay, press up, right, square, circle, up, down, right, left. And your life is fully restored. Very handy if you aren't that good in the game and you know just want to progress through the game and go through the story. There is still hope for you yet, because you can pull off that code whenever you want. You can also pull off the code on the map screen, so you know if it really gets hectic, just hit L2 and fill in the code and it should be fine. Only if you exchange the first button press with another direction, you can have some other effects, like for example right, square, circle, up, down, right, left will actually fully refill your magic as soon as you exit out of the map screen. And there is one more, which is left, right, square, circle, up, down, right, left. Which doesn't do anything. Or does it? It does. Just go to the Dark Diary and you will have unlocked all the scenes of the game. Well, all the story scenes. Even the endings. What's not on display here are the transition scenes from the bat form. So, you know, if you just want to enjoy the story like so, you can kind of do that. Although, as we've experienced during gameplay, you miss a lot of Kain's actual exposition while he is on foot. But yeah, those are the free codes. There's no more, as far as I know at least. Pressing downwards first doesn't do anything as far as I know, so you know you only have to remember the string at the end and then just exchange either up for health, right for magic or left for all the scenes. Pretty handy. Alright, let's move on. So, because of plot, I cannot claim this run as being a no-death run, but you know, we only had one death, so I'm quite proud of that actually. But I never, because of that, showed you what actually happens when you do die and you have to use a Heart of Darkness that way. Well, so let's just walk into a spike or something, or a spike ball.
The Heart of Darkness.
So Kain will automatically use the Heart of Darkness, and you've got some invulnerability frames, which are very handy. So yeah, that's kind of a good thing. But if you notice the life bar there, you don't get that much life back from using a Heart of Darkness. Now I think that's a percentage thing. When your life well gets bigger, I think you do get a bit more than this, but still, using the Heart of Darkness gets you much more life back. But what if you actually run out of Hearts of Darkness? Well, you get a game over, of course. Which basically gets you a score tally. You won't see this often, I don't think, in the game, because well, it's very hard to die with all the hearts. I picked up a secret? Which one? Anyway, that's so much for the game overs and the deaths, and now on to the second ending and maybe some more fun with items. I never showed off the slow time thing, I think, so let's first do that, I suppose. So let's play around with some of these fools here. We've got the slow time thing. It basically does exactly what you would think. It just slows enemies down slightly. It's not that big of an effect. I'll put you out of your misery, man. But you know, it can be noticeable at times, but more so on the weaker enemies, honestly. These ones, not so much. Also worth noting about the turret things. Be very careful when using these, because it takes a while to charge up. Kain needs to cast it, and even once he's casted it,
The tide turned with
Otmar's dead again. But yeah, even if you... Shut up, Kain. Even if the casting is done, he will still have 1 second where the effect is not, well, in effect. The king died really quickly this time. Perhaps you can damage him after all. But yeah, that's, hey, they weren't affected. So yeah, like so, you get some easy and cheap damage in like that. But yeah, it's a very awesome item. It causes one of the item effects to randomly affect the enemies. And yeah, that's basically it. If you were wondering, Spirit Wreck does not work on King Otmar either, so you can't go all badass on the battlefield as the king. That would have been cool, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. You people are all dead. Because Kain is unleashing Armageddon. As I said, there is no way to save the king on this battlefield. He will die eventually, and there is no way for you to win this battle either. It is unfortunate, but oh well, it can't be helped. Whoa, Mage, slow down.
I sated my thirst on warriors of horde and hope alike, the dying relinquishing their final moments to give me strength.
Thank you, Kain. You didn't say this one the first time around. I thought he had to say that before the king died, but apparently he can say it afterwards just by being really aggressive against everyone. But yeah, I'm gonna grind here for a couple of kills to get our last unseen rank, which is actually before Devourer of World, but since 100 Secrets overrides the ranking, you don't get to see that one before it. But it makes more sense for the coming ending, so you know, I figured I'd save it for this last video. So join me back as we will go for that second ending. See you then. So here we are at the final decision Kain has to make once more. So we picked the left option. Let's now go for the much nicer looking right option and see what that does.
In his life, he was unknown, a petty noble. In death, he was unknown. Yet by choosing oblivion, he restored balance to the land. Shades cast no shadows.
A very humble ending, actually, almost heroic, and Ariel's nice enough to, you know, say, well, he's still unknown. And yeah, for slaughtering all them people, you still get sainted. That is just really weird. But yeah, that is Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and that was the final title that comes before Devourer of Worlds, and I figured it would make more sense to put it in this ending. It is a rather tragic decision Kain has to make, because in a way he always loses whatever he chooses. Either Mobius wins by taking this ending, because that means that all the vampires are now extinct, because Kain was the last one left. The crusade Mobius has started had wiped out all the vampires, And later on in the series you will discover why Mobius kinda hates vampires so much. If Kain chooses to be selfish kind of and let the land go to ruin, he kind of lets the Dark Entity win because he was out to destroy the pillars. So whatever he chooses, he loses. But as the series continues, there was a motive for him to choose this option eventually. So yeah, very awesome game. I love this game. It's really cool. The rest of the series is cool as well. I really like what they do with the story, and of course the voice talent, man. The voice acting in these games is outstanding. Tony J, Simon Templeman do a fantastic job, and they both return in the rest of the series as well. But yeah, the departure from this type of gameplay I don't like as much, and the story just gets a bit too convoluted, and figuring out what the heck's still going on, it gets you a bit of a headache eventually. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this LP. I did. It was a lot of fun. I am sorry there was a giant gap in between, but eventually we got it done. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next yet. I'm gonna figure it out, and join me next time for... Yeah, Coffee Guy! I totally forgot he was in there the first time. But yeah, I am going to put the credits up tomorrow, otherwise comments that are on this video will not display. I never showed the preview of this. It's actually a preview of a different games. Developers did that a lot back then, or not developers, publishers, because it's Crystal Dynamics. This is basically just a trailer for another really cool game for the PlayStation. One of the earliest 2.5D platformers I know of, and it's awesome. Probably you will see this on my channel at some point, although not now, because the game is really hard as well and I need to practice it a bit. So yeah, join me next time and we'll see what we can do then. If you have any suggestions for any future LPs, please let me know, because I would like to also of course include the suggestions and go through those. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye bye for now.